Hello cake fam, welcome to another video of me making a cake for you on the camera. Today we're doing GODZILLA. This is for Noah, who's turning 5 and he loves Godzilla. So good. So excited about this one. We're absolutely on an angle here, sorry. And also excuse the line across my head. We just had the massage guy here and I always get like a line across my head from the massage bed. All right, so ignore that. Now, stacking the cake, I want to do, been discussing this cake with Noah's mum. We're doing like atomic ice blast kind of thingy vibes, blue and purpley colors. And I don't think we discussed this, but I'm going to do a sprinkle center because that is fun. I've done some ice malt and I've also done some wafer paper sales, which like rice paper sales, which I've not done before. They're all right. They just turned out a little bit darker than I thought that they would. But that's okay. So we'll just start with this. And then I'll get into all of the things that we're going to put on the cake. So starting with some bomb-ass buttercream. Now I've gone black board. Almost had a heart attack as well because that was like the last black board that I had. I was like, oh my God, I have not ordered any, but we had one left, so that was okay. Now I usually use just this little cutter circle thing. It's like the perfect size just to put the sprinkles in, but also not take away too much cake. Like you don't want to reduce the number of portions by too much. So just taking out the thing. Oh, almost. So that has a hole and that's my dinner for tonight. No, I'm just joking. We're getting pizza. All right, so I'll do the 3 middle ones. I'm going to leave the top one. So basically there's going to be this much sprinkles in the cake, right? So I'll leave the top one with nothing on it so that just for purely stability purposes. So I've just done like a mix of sprinkles, going for the icy blast. So I've got edible rocks, metallic, sort of blue, black and purple vibes. Got the Godzilla topper and the name plaque for the front. All right, so that's all the layers with the holes. Just tidy this up as we go. So this is the mix that I've done. Little bit of sanding sugar, these edible rocks in like blue, silver and purple. And some little things. I'll just tell my partner. I'm just filming. I'm just filming. I'm just filming. Okay. Pre-warning. So we're just going to put that into the cake. And then I'll use whatever's left over for the top. All right, rocks get in there. Cool. This is gonna be so cool. I'm so excited. All right. Okay, so what I'm thinking is black buttercream on the top and then like faded down into like a light blue purple. I'm going to do a cityscape in edible paint around the bottom and then lots of the isomalt and stuff coming up. And then on the top, I've got a cityscape topper as well. GODZILLA on the top. And then put Noah on the front and then the isomalt and rice paper sails, I think. So quick crumb coat. I'm actually gonna put this in the fridge, I think. Just to get some stability. And then we'll get cracking with everything else. All right, into the fridge. And then we will decorate. All right, we're back. I had this cake in the fridge overnight actually. So it is the morning. Guess what was on TV last night? GODZILLA! So I had some inspiration from that. Hopefully that means it's like an omen that this is gonna be a great cake. Now, it's 2 different colors for the buttercream. Look how white this buttercream is, PS. I haven't even whitened it yet. Stunning. And annoying that this cake doesn't need any white buttercream. All right, so let's start with this one. I want to do so I've got, this is what I'm thinking. That's going to go in there, down. That's going to go behind. This is going to go in the front. Ta-da! And then I've also got like all of these, oh yeah, that's good that they're stuck together. Love that for me, love that for me. Isomalt things. Get off. Damn it. Oh no. No. Purple and blue. I should know better. So I got the isomalt, colored it and just flicked it onto, not flicked it, do not flick it, it's hot. Spread it onto some baking paper. I also did a bit of a like ice method. So I'll break that up in the blue as well. And then I've got these Rice Paper Sales. It's still cool. Just the purple turned out really, really dark. And I just kind of didn't want it to be that dark. So anyway, we're going to use a mix of those. So I'm thinking I actually want to do the dark on the top to sort of blend in with that kind of thing. But I still want it to be blue. So Midnight. I was going to use the black actually. I do tend to just cheat a little bit and use pre-made black. Whoops, because it helps a lot. Just in really getting that darker color. You know what? I will start with black on the top and then we'll go to blue and then we'll go into like violet, I think. Or do I just want to add like the Midnight into the black? Yeah. And like just maybe lighten it up a little bit. Like I don't want it to be grey. Because that's very black. Alright, screw it. Let's just do Midnight in here. Let's get some more black. This black is quite like almost green, I want to say, which is a random thing to say, but sort of throws a bit green. So I do like to add a little bit of black to it to make it a true black. All right, so keeping that black, but just for the top. It's a bit off black, but that's fine. It's got the blue through it. So black. And then we'll go into a nice Midnight blue. So black, blue, and then, no, changed my mind. No, I haven't changed my mind. I'm gonna add, okay, I'm gonna do a couple of drops of fuchsia and then a couple of drops of violet. Ugh. Just see where we end up. I want like a, yeah, this is literally what I want. Ooh, yes. This is a cool color. All right, let's do this. Bang, bang. Them back as well. Okay. So I'm starting with the black on the top. Lots of things on the bench going on. Shush. Shut up, you're so annoying. Alright. That's better. Ah! Need this actually. I don't want to go too far down with the black. Oops. Obviously going to do a rough top for this. All right, and then we're going in with the blue. Further down. And then this nice, beautiful purple colour. I'm actually stoked about that colour. It's very pretty. I'm going to use my scraper to blend these colours into like an ombre vibe. Looks messy, but it'll be fine. Trust the process. Whoa, that is not good. I just got buttercream on my beautiful Ugg boots. Sorry about that. That had to come out immediately. All right, let's do this. Alright, so it's blending, right? But see how it's like still very, very separate. Very defined in its change of colour. So what I'm going to do is use my scraper and just mix these two colours together. And then mix these two colours together, which now have a little bit of purple in them. And then just going along that defined line, moving the other colour into the other colour. A little more blurry. It's really starting to blend in now. And I'm not kind of scraping away, I'm kind of putting the buttercream back on, if that makes sense. We're getting there. We're getting there. Alright, I think I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest. I think the top's pretty good as well. Pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, now we've got to pick a front. My favourite game. Oh, get in the centre. Alright. I feel like maybe right here. I'm going to go straight in with this at the front, a little bit back. Cool. Yes. Now I need GODZILLA. These sticks, PS, these are from Sugar Kingdom. So it's like a printed image on the actual acrylic, which is pretty cool. Oh, it's stuck now. All right, I want it to be still want it to be high enough so you can see his tail. Yeah, cool. So good. Ooh, I love it. All right, and then our last topper is the front one, which I've got these little sticks. Ooh. Just make sure it's clean because it's so hard to clean when they're actually on the cake. I always get my buttery fingerprints all over them. Okay. All right, that's good. So now that goes in the cake. It is so good. Brilliant. Okay, now I want to do, I'm just going to use a piping bag and just like a star tip, because I'm going to need to put all of the isomalt things in, and I'll need some scissors, please. Thank you. And I'll just need like a backup support, which will be all of this left over. I'm just going to mix it up in together in the piping bag, and that would hopefully look cool and blend in and just support my isomalt sales. Which can't really see that, can you? Yeah, cool. I'm happy with that. Okay. Whoa, no. Too close. Please don't break. I'll be very mad. Okay, I'm getting somewhere. I like it, I like it. This is hard. It's breaking up these Are they called? Rice. Pay for sales. And then I'm also just popping these around the front. Nope. Okay, that can go in the back then. And I've got some rocks and stuff, so this can all sort of go in front of our cityscape. And then just down the front, and just sort of move them into their little spots. Yeah, these are kind of just like a little bit too gangly for me. But that's okay. It's still usable. I might even just use some black buttercream in here so that I can stick some sprinkles on the bottom. And then the little rocks. I think this is pretty cool. And hopefully no one loves it. How good's that? I'm stoked with that. That's brilliant. I think that's pretty good. Cool. Love it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Sweet. All right. I'm probably going to keep adding things whilst I'm not on the camera, so stop. All right, walk away now. That's enough. Ta! So good. GODZILLA!